Hi, I'm Juliana Shea, and I'm the host of the Designer Kids Project. And on this episode, the girls were actually given a different kind of challenge. They have to think outside the box. Instead of putting ideas into the style of dress, they had to focus more on the design of the fabric. This is a whole nother level. To begin, the girls had to sketch out their ideas and select the colors they wanted to use. Ms. Davis, the CEO of the Art Corner in Jacksonville, Florida, assisted the girls with painting their designs on the canvases first. The girls worked very hard to create unique designs for their fabrics. Each girl was asked to add one word to their design to make a strong and inspiring statement. Here's what they had to say.
I chose the word peace because it shows more of an impact. Like for me, peace is like a word that everyone should use. It's not just used rarely for different problems. I feel like it should be used every single day.
I chose the word faith because Hebrews 6:19, my hope is the anchor of my soul. The anchor reminds me of my faith in God. Chose beauty to let girls know that beauty is not just shown on the outside. It can also be shown on the inside by personality and the way that you do stuff and how you treat other people.
The word I chose was ambitious, and the reason why I chose the word ambitious was to empower girls and to let them know that no matter how hard a challenge gets, that they need to push through and continue to succeed.
I chose the unique lifestyle because I like to be different and I don't like to follow others. That's why my lifestyle is unique. So I selected 5 words to go on my dress, but out of the 5, the 2 that stand out to me the most is the word creative. I put that word on my dress because I'm a creative person, and I just feel like that word would have went better with the dress because I handed that, I put the colors on it and all that. So I just chose creative because creative is something when you step out the box and stuff like that. And I feel like that's what I did with my dress. Another word that I used was style because my style is a whole different style from a whole bunch of other people's. And I like the way that I style my dress, I guess.
It's not always promised that you will find the fabric you want at the store. That's when you have to think outside the box.
I came up with the design because of the impact from Black Lives Matter. I feel like it's wrong to be like this, and I feel like if I put that on my dress, it shows more of an impact for peace.
I thought it was the earthy stuff that I wanted. Earth represents a world, and our world isn't great right now, so I wanted to have something to represent how it should. I wanted to do it in pineapple naturally, but they didn't have the right shape. The pineapples were way too big. So instead, I used an anchor, and
So I came up with the design of my fabric because I wanted to do something that affiliates with me but also is out of the box.
So I came up with my design and my favorite part about the whole thing was tie-dyeing it because I've never tie-dyed. I've never created my own pattern on my dress or something like that. So, yep, that was a good part about doing my dress. So at first I was going to put splatters on it, but then instead I decided I was going to put hearts on it, and I put them on top of each other.
I thought it would look I thought the anchors would be small and all over the place. It was different than what I had imagined it to be.
And when I finally realized that wasn't the design I wanted to do, it was kind of hard to erase all of it and try and recreate what I wanted, because I didn't want to write it too hard, because if I wrote it too hard I would have messed up the canvas.
Because for me, the painting, I liked it because it was challenging, because with my dress it was more a gradient, so I kept having to paint, and it took me a really long time.
I love the fact that I can add my own words on it and make my own fabric, because making your own fabric means that you made this yourself and you put it together and it's not nobody else's.
It was challenging, but what I didn't like most about it was the patterns part, when we had to like draw what we wanted to be on our dress, and it was challenging for me because I didn't really know how to draw the shades correctly, but I figured it out and it came together.
I painted the tie-dye look on the canvas. It didn't look how I really wanted it to look. It didn't come out how I wanted it to come out, so I decided to do it myself and tie-dye my dress. I like tie-dyeing my dress the most because it's not something you usually do. It's something different.
I love making the fabric. That was the probably funnest part, designing the fabric.
After the layout was complete, the file was sent off to be transferred onto fabric. Can you imagine a beautiful piece of fabric that you created for a shirt, dress, or even a jacket?
I didn't think that it was going to turn out like that, but I really, really love the design very much. And I think it's going to be an amazing dress. So when my design came out from tie-dyeing it, I was happy because it came out right. It looked the way that I wanted it to look, and I was more so happy because I did it and it came out right, and it gave me the spiral look that I wanted to make it look like it was actual tie-dye. So I thought that showed like it was realistic, and I liked it because it looked exactly how I painted it, and I just loved it because it was like so smooth and it was silky and it was just awesome. I loved it. It was mine. I painted it, made it, and then I put it together, and it's my fabric. Nobody else made that but me.
On my painting, it was more, for me, I felt like it looked more dull, but then when I saw in real life, it was really colorful, and I really liked the way it turned out.
I love my fabric design. What? I thought it was still good, but still. So when I saw my design on the fabric, I was pretty excited. I thought the anchors were going to be smaller, but they turned out way bigger than I imagined.
When I seen my fabric, I was excited because I was like, it actually came out the way I envisioned it. When I sketched it, it came out the way I envisioned it on my dress.
Stay tuned for the next episode to see the girls cutting and making their fabric. Bye, guys!